Welcome to the Income Craze Podcast, the ultimate resource for discovering innovative ways to generate passive income and grow your wealth. This is episode 3, Making Money with Legos. Enjoy.
All right, so this time, we're not just talking about building with Lego, but building something else entirely alongside those awesome creations. Like, what if those tubs of bricks could actually make you some money?
Yeah, we're talking side hustle, passive income, and we're diving deep into the world of Bricklink to show you how.
Bricklink, for anyone who hasn't been lost in a building frenzy for the last decade, is basically...
Like a day of Lego.
Exactly. But we're going way past the basics here. You already know a minifigure from a hole in the ground.
You got those rare sets, those vintage pieces.
So we're talking about the nitty-gritty, the insider secrets to actually turning that Lego love into profit.
But what about those hidden fees of pricing strategies?
Right. Like, I get that parting out sets can be lucrative, but how do I know which EH pieces are the gold mines?
That's where we come in. We're breaking down everything from sourcing those rare gems.
Imagine finding that original Boba Fett minifigure at a garage sale for $5.
To mastering the art of pricing, listing, and building a Bricklink empire that runs like a well-oiled machine.
So whether you're a seasoned seller or just starting out, get ready to level up your Bricklink game because...
We're about to turn you into a Lego profit powerhouse.
Okay, let's say you've got a tub of your childhood Lego just sitting there. Maybe that pirate ship you always swore you'd rebuild.
First rule, don't just chuck the whole thing up there as one listing, unless it's like insanely rare and complete in box.
Right, gotta think strategically.
Exactly. This is where parting out comes in, especially with those older sets.
Oh man, those vintage minifigures.
Especially from the early 2000s, licensed ones, those are hotter than ever. People want that nostalgia.
So like that old Star Wars set, Gathering Dust in the Attic, could be a gold mine?
Potentially. But here's the thing. Don't just guess at the value. There are tools for this. Bricklink itself, BrickOwl, Toy Pro, they all have price guides.
Research is key.
Absolutely. It's like treasure hunting, but instead of a map, you've got your phone and a Wi-Fi connection.
Speaking of treasure, what about those rumors of people making bank off retired Lego sets?
Oh, it's not a rumor, it's real. Remember that Millennium Falcon that retailed for like $400?
Yeah.
It's going for thousands now. Limited editions, retired sets, especially those with unique pieces or minifigures, they're like Lego investments.
So where do you even find these retired treasures? Besides, raiding my nephew's toy box.
Well, you could try that, but I'd stick to legal methods. Garage sales are classic for a reason. Don't underestimate online classifieds, local auction sites, even thrift stores.
Like actual brick-and-mortar thrift stores.
Yeah. And pro tip, keep an eye out for retailers clearing out old stock. Especially when a new version of a popular set comes out, they'll often try to get rid of the old ones at a discount.
So we've tackled parting out and vintage sets, but what if you want to level up, build a real Bricklink empire? That's where bulk Lego comes in, right?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Think of it this way. You're not just selling finished products anymore, you're becoming a supplier.
A Lego supplier.
Exactly. Builders are always on the lookout for specific bricks for their MOCs, their custom creations, and they'll pay a premium for a curated selection.
Okay, I'm intrigued, but let's say I've got this mountain of unsorted Lego. Where do I even begin?
Well, first, accept that you're about to relive your childhood. Only this time, there's profit involved.
Huh, fair enough. But seriously, any tips?
Invest in good sorting trays.
Yeah.
Separate by color, piece type, maybe even create themed lots.
Themed lots.
Yeah, like medieval cow starts pack or spaceship engine components or...
Minifigure hair salon.
You got it.
Yeah.
That extra level of organization, it makes a world of difference to buyers.
And speaking of buyers, let's be real. Sometimes it's not even about the bricks themselves. It's those little guys that really steal the show. The minifigures.
Oh, they're in a league of their own. Think about it.
Yeah.
A single rare minifigure can be worth more than a whole set sometimes. Collectors are fanatic about them.
No kidding. I've got a whole shoebox full of those guys. Mostly from the 90s, though. Those worth anything. I've got a whole shoebox full of those guys. Mostly from the 90s, though. Those worth anything.
Absolutely. The 90s were like peak Lego theme years. Pirates, space, adventurers. Those minifigures have serious nostalgia value now.
Okay, so condition matters.
Big time. The better the condition, the higher the price you can command.
So no more letting my dog use them as chew toys. Got it. But seriously, what should we be looking for in terms of, like, valuable minifig features?
Well, rarity is huge, obviously. Limited edition figures, promotional releases, those are like the holy grails of minifig collecting. But even common figures can be worth more if they're in pristine condition, especially with all their accessories.
Accessories, right. Those tiny swords, hats, walkie-talkies, they always seem to disappear in my house.
Exactly. A complete figure is always worth more. Pro tip: invest in some small Ziploc bags or those little plastic cases for organizing. Trust me, it'll save you headaches later on.
Speaking of headaches, let's move on to something that sounds both terrifying and exhilarating: selling MOCs.
Ah, yes. Venturing into the world of my own creations.
For the uninitiated, break it down for us.
So MOCs are basically you're designing and selling your own unique Lego creations.
And people actually buy this.
Oh yeah, big time.
Right.
There's a huge market for unique Lego sets. People are always looking for something different, something special.
Okay, so walk me through it. Let's say I've got this killer idea for, like, a steampunk airship or something. Where do I even start?
Yeah. Well, first, you're going to want to design it digitally. Bricklink Studio is your best friend there. It's free, it's intuitive, and it lets you build virtually before you commit to using actual bricks.
Oh, that's smart. It saves you from running out of that one crucial piece halfway through.
Exactly. And once you've got your digital masterpiece,
Yeah.
instructions are key.
Right, because nobody's deciphering my chicken scratch handwriting.
Exactly. Clear, concise, easy to follow instructions. Think of it like writing a Lego cookbook. Visuals are your friend.
High-quality images, diagrams.
Yes. And don't be afraid to add some personality. A little humor goes a long way.
So instructions are done. Time to rake in the dough, right?
Not so fast.
Yeah.
You've got to market your MOC like any other product. Create a compelling listing on Bricklink. Highlight what makes it special.
Showcase those unique features.
Right. Maybe even offer different packages. Instructions only, instructions with a parts list, give people options.
So you're not just selling a Lego creation, you're selling an experience. I like it. But before things get too wild with all this designing and selling, anything legal we need to be aware of? Like, can I just make a Lego Death Star and sell the instructions?
Ah, yes, the legal stuff. Always important, but not as fun as sorting through a bin of colorful bricks, I know.
But crucial. So what's the deal?
Copyright and trademark laws, you've got to be mindful of them. Selling instructions for a MOC that's clearly based on, say, a popular superhero movie franchise.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Not unless you want a cease and desist letter. Stick to original designs or generic themes, unless you're ready to lawyer up.
Solid advice. So we've covered a lot of ground here, from parting out those old sets,
To sourcing rare minifigures.
to designing and selling your own MOCs. It seems like building a successful Bricklink business takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication.
It does. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But it's also incredibly rewarding, and not just financially.
How sick.
There's a real sense of community on Bricklink. It's like connecting with people who speak your language, who understand the joy of finding that one missing piece or building something incredible from scratch. It really is more than just the money.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Like you're tapping into this whole network of passionate people.
Right. It's like a shared language.
Exactly. And whether you're into Star Wars or cityscapes or creating your own crazy contraptions, there's a whole community out there who gets it.
So, before we unleash everyone on the unsuspecting world of Bricklink, any final words of wisdom from the Bricklink guru?
Don't be afraid to start small. You don't need like a warehouse full of Lego to make this work. Start with what you have.
Those dusty bins in the attic.
Exactly. Focus on quality, do your research, and most importantly, let your passion shine through.
Because in the world of Bricklink, that's what really builds those connections.
100%. And who knows, maybe you'll be the one inspiring others to turn their Lego dreams into reality.
Now, that's a legacy worth building. All right, everyone, there you have it, your deep dive into the world of Bricklink. Go forth, turn those bricks into bucks, and as always, happy building.